Welcome to Dragonfly Trading. My name is Carrie, and I'm a full-time Elliott Wave trader in the crypto Forex markets. Today's video is going to be an update on Bitcoin, ETH, SHIB, and XVG. I got a lot of requests, so I just put them in a basket and I pulled out two. So I've decided that here soon I will go live and do an alt request because it seems that there was a lot of requests. It's raining here, so I'm going to speak a little loud. Hopefully I'm not going to speak a little too loud. All right, so if you are interested in the Discord, of course, the link is in the description below. I will say this, that if you join this month, when my online course is done, you will be grandfathered into that. So that's an incentive to join this month, and I hope to see some of you in there. All right. So there's not a whole lot to say, but I do feel that the most probable scenario here is that we're making the flat. Okay, right now, we have hit the 618, which would be the most bullish scenario. The 618 is the minimum requirement for a running flat. It actually likes the 618 if it's going to be bullish. And that would be a very, very bullish fourth wave. Okay? And we would go up for a big fifth. Probably the size or bigger of this one, this wave one. It could even get overextended with FOMO and everything else that can get involved into it. Okay, so what else? We have also of course, a running flat is still a running flat. If it comes down to the 1-to-1, that's still very bullish because we don't break the A wave. If we do break it and we make an expanded flat and we come down deeper to one of these fib levels and we fill all these gaps, the only thing we need to worry about is breaking this level here and coming into the wave one. Let's worry about it when the time comes. As I've said in every one of my videos, if we do not come out of here in 5-wave move, if we bounce in 3, we're going to come back down and come to the 1-to-1. When we get to the 1-to-1, if we bounce in 3, then we're going to come back down to the next level. If we do it again, then we're coming down to the next level, and then hopefully we'll come out of there in 5. But each time that the market rolls over and hits the next fib level, it has a chance to make 5 waves and get us out. It has a chance to do it right here. So if we don't do it right here and we roll over again, you want to look for 5 waves. If we do 3, you can expect a rollover. I had a comment about the triangle. I don't think it's the triangle because, one, you can't have a 5-wave move in a triangle. And we would have to come deeper here because this trend line would look awfully funny, you know, way up like this. Not that it's invalid, it's not. And actually, it would be pulled from here because this would be a running triangle. And they more look like this. So if it's going to be the triangle, we've got to bounce and then come down to the trend line and make a 3-wave move here. So right now, we can't determine whether it's a triangle. We need to do this right here. and come on down. And then do this. And then this. And this one doesn't have to come to the trend line. And then we label it A, B, C, D, and E. And this is typical of a fourth wave. And then we go out of here for a fifth. Is this still on the table? It is. But we're going to have to make 3 waves right here. Okay. So the bull scenarios, we had the 1, 2, 1, 2, where it was 1 and a 2 and a 1. This has come too deep, guys, in my book. No, it has not broken the low, so it's not like hit the invalidation point, but your second 2 wave shouldn't be bigger than your first. Can it happen? Of course. The market can do anything it wants. But I just don't think so. Okay. Now, one thing I want to mention why I have this here and I can see it is if we come up in 3 waves here and come back down again, notice the pattern we have. Head and shoulders. So it would be in our best interest to come on out of here now. The other bull scenario was that we made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this can be interpreted 2 ways. It can be interpreted that this is the start of something and that this was a wave 2, or it's going to be a wave 2 and it's not done yet. The invalidation point is at the bottom here. We just can't break the bottom. Or this can be interpreted that this was a 5th wave. If I had to pick what is happening here and which one of all of these scenarios that we're doing, I would pick the ABC. This is the one I would pick. Am I right? I hope I am. I hope I am. So let's see if we can get out of here. If not, we're going to come on down to the next one. And that's still very bullish, guys. Okay, still very bullish. All right. So let's go down to the lower time frame and see what's going on here. So this is where we're at. Now, I'm on the Coinbase chart because every chart that you look at, whether it's Coinbase, it's Kraken, it's Bybit, all the different exchanges, they all hit a different level down here. So they all have a different wick size. I've chose Coinbase because, one, all that you can do on Coinbase is spot buy. You can't leverage trade. You can't short. All you can do is go long, or not even long. I mean, all you can do is spot buy. So, of all the exchanges, I think this one would be the most accurate. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is what I'm going with. Okay? All right. So let's talk about what could be happening here. All right. Let's talk about the bull scenario first. The bull, the mega bull, is that we're making a 1 and a 2, and we're going to blast to the moon. And it's going to be all the way up here or even higher. Like the third most likely will get overextended. And in the middle here, we're making a 1 and a 2. And then this will be part of the third, fourth, fifth. That is the mega bull scenario. That we are on our way out of here. And this is the bullish count. Okay? Invalidation is this low right here. We cannot break that low and this count take place. Because a 2 is not allowed to pass a 1. We have to hold this and not go underneath this. And we need to go here pretty soon. Okay? This 2 cannot drag out longer than this 2. So if we're going to go, we need to go now. Okay. All right, let's talk about what other counts could be happening. This could be a zigzag where we had A, B, C. Then we made an ABC to the downside. And what happens here is we turn this into a 3-wave move where this is the first leg, this is the second leg, and then we get a leg to the upside. Now what would happen is that would be a 3-wave move, whether it ends up being a WXY or an ABC. And exactly what I said would happen if we get 3 waves, we're going to come further down. What else? What else could happen here? And this is the last one, I believe. Is that we're making an ABC and the C is just going to get bigger. Where this was an A wave of 5 waves. This was a B. And now inside of here, we have a 1 and a 2. We're going to get a 3, a 4, and a 5. And it's going to be an ABC, which will be a 3-wave move. And we would come deeper. Okay? Because if we take out of here in 3 waves, well, we're going to come to the downside. So, that tells you that we don't want the 3-wave move. We want the bull scenario that takes us out of here in 5 waves, or we will roll over again. Okay, invalidation for this count is the same area, this red line. Okay, so that is about it, guys. Let's look at the lower time frame. I don't usually do that. This looks good, guys. Okay? If this is the start of a 5-wave move, maybe we're making 4 or 4 is done. I think we're making 4 and we get a 5. Or it's done and this is going to be 2. Could be done. So one or the other. But this has the potential for a 5-wave move. If we break this 4 right here, then it's 2 options. We're either making a 2 okay? We're either making a 2 or this was not an impulse wave and it was an ABC, which I'm not leaning ABC, really. But that's always on the table that it could be, okay? But invalidation for this is down here, okay? If we break this prior degree 4th, then we're looking for the 2-wave. But this could be another 4th here. All right. So let's take a look at ETH, and ETH is the exact same thing. There's not a lot of difference in ETH. ETH has the opportunity that this is a done move. It hit the 1.618, which is just fine for an ABC. If we make a 3-wave move out of this, then we're going to trend lower, where we're going to connect it like this. Okay? We need to come out of here in a 5-wave move. I went over the bull and the bear so many times. It's the same thing as Bitcoin. A, B, C. And I don't think we hit the 618 on this one. No, we did not. Okay. So either we're coming down lower if it's the ABC. We have to come lower. Okay. If it's not, if we're not coming lower, then it's the bull scenario where it's either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I would have to say that that's a very shallow 2 if that's a 2. Like extremely shallow. If we stop here and continue up, then I would have to say that the 3 was here and the 4 was here and that we're making a 5th if we go up from here. Because that's just way too shallow for a 2. Now, I've talked about this also, just like Bitcoin, that we could have making 1, 2, 1, 2. If that's the case, ETH is so bullish that it's crazy. It means that this 3 is going to be gigantic. Predicting it, might as well, right? Let's predict it. If this is a wave 1 to here, and this is a 1, 2, 1, 2, we are looking at 10,911 just for the 3rd wave. And it will probably go higher than that. For the 5th, 18,798. Because this is a huge 1, if it's a 1. And it will go higher because of how big this one is. So guys, I'm not really leaning that this is a 1, 2, 1, 2. But hey, it could be on the table. And if it is, like, moon isn't even the word for it. Moon is not the word for that. That is going to be crazy, crazy. Okay. All right. So ETH is the same thing down here. And we have the same options. We're either making A, B, and C. Inside of here, we have a 1, a 2, a 3. This could be 4 and 5. Okay, this would be a 3-wave move that we don't want. It would mean we would come trend to the downside. The bull is that this is a 1, this is a 2, and we're going up for a gigantic 3, 4, and 5, way up there. And this is the 1 wave inside of the 3rd. And this is a 1, 2, 1, 2. Same as Bitcoin. Exact same thing. Break of this low is going to invalidate the 1, 2, 1, 2 count. Break of this low is going to invalidate that this is the start of something like Bitcoin. Okay, we've got to hold that low for this to be the start of a 5-wave move to continue. All right. I know I'm going faster than I normally do, but it's because I have so much to get through. So let's go to SHIB. All right. So SHIB looks beautiful. We've got a 1 and a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. Now this can be the top of a 3rd. And we're making 4. If that's the case, then we cannot break this support we have right here. If this is going to be a higher degree 4, and we're going to go up for another 5th wave, we cannot break below here, this support here. Okay? So let's talk about that. So we had 3 waves down, and then we had this flat in the middle, this connector. So 3 waves, and now we're coming to the downside. We are trying to hold the 618. If we don't hold it, we're coming down to the 1-to-1. And I might allow the 1.236, but that's really as far as it should go. So when it makes this leg, connector, and leg, we really want it to hold the 1-to-1. If it comes on down to the 1.236, we will accept that, but we're going to have this resistance to get back through. So we really need to hold the 1-to-1 or hold the 618. If we break through and we come on down lower, then I will be looking at this as all of this has now turned into a 1. And we're coming down for 2. And 2 can take a while and get deep. But when it's over, you're going to have a gigantic third. So it all depends on what it does right here and if it can hold this support. Okay, the next one was XVG, Verge. Verge looks good here. This was a beautiful 1, a beautiful 2, a beautiful 3, a beautiful 4, and a beautiful 5. It did nicely of holding the prior degree 4th, and now it is taking off. So right now I see this as a 1, a 2, this is 3, this is 4, exactly where it's at. I'll have to look on a lower time frame, and we should go up for 5. And that would be the pretty much either, we don't really want a truncation here, so we need to make this the wave 1 of the 5th. So all of this would turn into wave 1, we'd come down for 2 and then go up for 3. But it can truncate, so be careful of that. All right. Now, if this correction here does not hold, it cannot come into that 1 right there. If it does, then what we've done here is created an ABC, and there's always a bear scenario, right? Then we've created an ABC, which is a 3-wave move, and now we're going to get this type of move. And I would see it still as a 1 and a 2. So it all depends on what it does right here, right now, and can it stay out of the potential wave 1. Okay, so that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I just wanted to say that I wanted to thank each and every one of you and all of you that have been watching my videos to the end. I had so many comments in the last video, and I didn't get a chance really to answer everybody. I usually do. So if I missed you, I apologize, but I just want you to know that I love every one of you, and thank you so much for watching.